My name is Andrew Lee. I am the director of the Force.com platform at Salesforce.com. I've been there for nearly 5 years. For those of you who don't know Salesforce.com, we're the enterprise cloud computing leader, which means that we provide both prepackaged applications, but also a fully integrated development environment for people to build enterprise class applications on the web and deploy them out to tens of thousands of users. Well, I think Salesforce.com has been basically leading the cloud computing revolution for now well over 10 years. And that means that people are deploying all kinds of applications out in the cloud. At the same time, people are always going to have applications that are in the on-premise world, applications that are behind their firewall. They're always going to have data that's stored throughout the enterprise. And the real goal is people are trying to figure out, how do I integrate the data that's within my firewall and within my company and be able to integrate that with cloud-based services from companies like Salesforce.com and get it into the hands of thousands of different employees around the world who are all using mobile devices like an iPad. What's great about the pervasive solution is that the pervasive solution is one that goes back well over 8 to 9 years with the platform. It's one of the most proven integration platforms that even back before we called it cloud computing, back when we called it on demand, Pervasive was successfully allowing our customers to move data in and out of the service. And I think that's extremely special when I look back. There are very few integration partners that go back with as much success as Pervasive does with Salesforce.com. I would say that the partnership with Pervasive helps out our customers by allowing them to deploy enterprise class applications. And there's a couple different characteristics that you expect from an enterprise class application. You of course expect a great compelling user experience. You expect performance, you expect scale. But you also need to be able to share data and be able to access data from any part of the company through that application. So I think the partnership with Pervasive has allowed our customers to deploy far better, more sticky applications within their organizations because they have access to a lot more data than just the data that they store within Salesforce.com. Today we were excited to talk with Pervasive and Pervasive's customers about really building a whole new generation of business applications out on the cloud. And the cloud now has been around for well over a decade. And even though it's new to a lot of people, some people believe that the cloud is just about building things faster and for less cost. And where indeed, it's probably 5 times faster to build an application in the cloud than it is the on-premise world. What's truly exciting about the cloud is a whole new generation of applications that you can build. Applications that run on any kind of mobile device, whether that's an iPhone, an iPad, or a Google Android device, and applications that fundamentally interact with users in a totally different way. 10 years ago at Salesforce.com, we thought, why aren't all business applications behave and as easy to deploy as what we find in places like eBay? Now we're asking a different set of questions, which is why aren't all business applications as easy and compelling to use as consumer services like Facebook? I think what's most important to us at Salesforce.com and where we're excited to work with Pervasive is really bringing that whole new generation of business apps out to our customers and to our partners. And that, in our presentation today, we really did try to challenge, not only our own developers, but anyone who's interacting in the IT industry today to build a whole new generation of applications that are far easier to use, that run on any device, that don't require me to upload and install and patch and upgrade servers, where I can focus a lot more of my efforts as an IT executive on delivering innovation and business value back to my company than trying to string together a very complex software stack or trying to maintain some really expensive hardware infrastructure. We just simply believed that we've come to a place in the market where people don't have budgets to be able to afford that. And really, they've only been able to automate maybe 15 to 20% of the overall company. The rest of the company is running off of spreadsheets. It's running off of paper and manual-based processes. So, we look to the companies like Pervasive. We look to everybody in the cloud ecosystem to be able to look at the industry and really take a double take and say, this is our opportunity in the midst of this transformation to do things better, to make it more compelling, and truly deliver a whole new level of value to information technology than what we've been able to provide even in the last 10 years. I think Metamorphosis is great. I think that it's an opportunity to get some of the leading companies, the leading partners, the leading individuals in cloud computing and bring them together. I think the idea of clouds coming together, the need for integration in this kind of brave new world is really critical, and Pervasive sits right at the middle, and this is an opportunity for people to come together and share best practices. Anytime that we can do that here in Silicon Valley, I think is a great opportunity for everybody in our industry.